Class, welcome to week one. We have finished our introductory week and now we're going to hit the ground running. So you're going to be doing a lot of reading and writing, and that's okay. It's If you are struggling, just make sure you dedicate enough time to sit down and do it, and you can always contact me. This week, we're going to be talking a lot about reading and reading habits. We're going to be doing a reading by David McCullough called The Love of Learning, and it's a really awesome speech that he gives to the graduates at Boston College. And it's a fascinating read, and I think you'll really enjoy it. A lot of my previous students have. And so I look forward to hearing your responses to that. The other reading that we're going to be doing out of the Way of Wisdom is going to be by Mortimer Adler, and it is called How to Mark a Book. And that one's really interesting for considering your reading habits and how you interact with the text physically. So I really encourage you to read that one carefully as well, and I also think you will enjoy that one. In terms of the readings, I'm going to provide a question for you to consider as you read. So this is something that just think about this question as you're reading, and I think it will help you to better apply the reading and better understand it because you'll be thinking about it. So the question I want you guys to ask yourselves is here on my whiteboard. And the question is, what can I do to get more out of what I read? So that is something I want you to consider as you're doing the readings this week. In terms of the other aspect of this week, you guys are going to be talking about the math petition, and you'll understand more of that as you go through the lessons. I don't want to overload you with information, but for the math petition, where Gordon Adams asks if he can be exempt from taking a math class, then I want you to think about, as you're doing the reading and as you're considering arguments for it, I want you to ask yourself this question right here, which is, what are the weaknesses and strengths of Adams' argument? So that is something that I want you to think about as you're talking about Gordon Adams, and especially as you're reading it. So consider the weaknesses and strengths of his argument, and I think it will really help you to find your center on what you're going to respond with for that particular aspect of our lessons this week. It should be interesting, it should be fun, and I look forward to your responses, as I said earlier. So feel free to shoot me an email or a text if you need any further help.